Hey YouTube, it's that dude named Dave and welcome to my channel. Before we get started, we have to do the price of admission. I don't charge much for these videos. Like, subscribe, and the bell notification below. I see you guys are watching, but you're all not subbed yet. So let me help you by helping me out here. Give you guys a few seconds to do this. Okay, few seconds, we have it out the way, no long intros. Today's video, a woman called in the Kevin Samuels show asking questions regarding dating in California, and Kevin had questions right back for her regarding her wants and needs. So let's get to the video. We're gonna let Kevin cook in. We're gonna try to make this make sense.
I am 27.
All right. So give me the trailer download.
Well, I am a realtor here in SoCal. I am single and I have no kids.
Okay.
And I guess you could say I'm an alpha female. And I don't know, based on kind of what everybody else has been talking about, I'm 5'8". I'm 155 pounds. My dress size is 8, working on getting back to a 6. I work out 3 times a week.
Would you like to be married? Would you like to be married?
Yes.
How long was your longest relationship?
My last relationship, real relationship, is 4 years.
No, your longest.
4 years.
Okay. How long ago was that?
3 years ago.
So you're 27, and your last relationship was 3 years ago, and it was 4 years. So you were that person from 20 years old?
Actually, I'm older than that. I was playing with you.
Uh-oh. Really?
I just gave you the 27 number because everybody always says they think I'm 27.
What?
Okay.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that look.
I'm doing business here, so can we get to the truth?
Oh, like, don't give me that look. No, I'm 36.
Oh, really?
Let's just stick to the truth.
Hold on. Let me stop here. You come on the show taking away 9 years. It's one thing to say, even this was wrong. I'm 35, I'm about to be 36. Your birthday's coming up recently. Women like to have a birthday month. That one year, I can understand that. You are 36 years old, and then you're gonna claim 27 because you're saying that people say you look 27. No. Women tell you look 27. Ain't no guy out here telling you look 27. Look, you look decent for someone in her mid-30s, but you are not someone who trying to claim that you're 9 years younger. We can see that. Stevie Wonder can see that. So why are you calling in Kevin's show and lying? This is already off to a bad start. Back to the video.
Your last relationship was 3 years ago?
3 to 4 years ago, yes.
And it lasted 4 years?
Yes.
Who ended it?
I did.
They always end it.
Any particular reason?
Lots of reasons. He was younger than me.
How much younger?
Okay, and?
4 years younger. I started dating him when I was 30. So he was 4 years younger than me when I was 30.
Okay. So you out-earned him?
I'm sorry?
So you out-earned him?
Yes.
All right. So
I'm gonna nitpick this here. Okay, ladies, if you were dating someone for 4 years and the first thing that comes out of your mouth when someone's asked you questions why it didn't work out because he was younger, no, ain't buying that excuse. That's not working here. We're gonna throw that one out the door here. You know why? That works in the first 2 or 3 months. Be like, hey girl, I've been seeing this guy. He seems very nice, but you know what though? There's this 4-year age gap. I'm 30, he's 26. It just seems like our minds are not in the same wavelength here. We want the same things here. I can hear that in the first 2 or 3 months when you're trying to feel each other out and make it work. But you were with this guy for 4 years. No one don't want to hear that. You overlooked how young he was after the first 3 to 6 months. Once you got the year 2, was he still too young? What happened in year 3 when he was 28 years old? Was he still too young? 29 years old. Was he still young? And when you left him at 30, was he still too young? Because at that point, then, if he was 26, he left him at 30. What, he still stayed the same way at 26? It just makes no sense when you be with someone that long, and that's the first thing that you mention. Let's get back to the video.
If you were married, do you want to have children?
Yes,
How many kids would you like to have?
at least 2.
These two. And after you're pregnant, would you like to have to work to pay significant bills?
Yes, I'm going to work.
Okay. If I asked your ex-boyfriend how he experienced you, what his word would be, Trey, is what?
Good question.
Controlling,
Ooh.
demanding.
Ooh.
I get the word demanding a lot.
Y'all hear this?
What kind of marriage do you want?
I want a partnership.
Partnership meaning 50-50?
No, I mean, as far as, I want to laugh a lot. I just want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to laugh a lot. I don't take myself seriously. I don't take life seriously.
What kind of marriage do you want though?
I want to be able to be open. Like, I don't want lies. I don't want secrets. I want us to be able to talk to each other about anything.
Are you a Christian? Yes.
I'm not religious.
Okay. So marriages come down in like 2 basic forms, either traditional marriage where there are gender roles or some sort of partnership.
Okay.
What do you want?
A partnership.
And do you mind if your spouse earns less than you?
No, I don't mind.
Y'all believe this?
Okay. You own your home?
No.
How much does a man? This is a real question. How much does a man need to make annually before you consider him seriously?
Oh, here we go again.
How
What we
much
got?
does he need to make where I consider him seriously?
Yeah, before you
We
consider
know
him
what.
seriously.
Here comes the magical question here.
At the bare minimum, being in Cali, bare minimum would be 100,000, and that's bare minimum.
The mythical
What
100K.
part of California?
I'm in San Diego.
You care what race he is?
No.
What percentage of men earn over $100,000 a year?
You said what percentage?
What percentage of men earn more than 6 figures, over $100,000 a year? What percentage
Any
of-
race?
Huh?
Any race?
Any
Yeah.
race.
Any race? What
Maybe
percentage?
about
of men?
10 to 15?
10%. 10%. So you automatically eliminated 9 out of 10 men.
Now, I'm pausing here because once again, if you see my videos, and I have a common theme this week, we have the mythical $100,000 even marker salary range. That is the bare minimum that she wants for her man. Now, I get it. She's in California, so the cost of living and everything else is so expensive. But like Kevin said here, you are going to eliminate 9 out of 10 men because of the fact that it doesn't, regardless of race, 10% of men only make over 100,000. That is the entry marker. And then, of course, when you want to go higher into that marker, how low the percentages go down when we really get to the true 1% here. So for a woman that's 36 years old and is looking for something serious, you are truly telling all of us men here that 9 out of 10 of us are no good for you. Make that make sense here. Let's get back to the video.
Age 36.
But I also say that I'm okay that he makes less.
I said, how much would he need to make minimum? You said 6 figures.
Right.
Yeah, and you also said, are you okay if he makes less? And I said, I'm
I
okay
said
with
he
that
makes
too.
less than you.
Oh.
Okay. I said,
I gotta pause. You hear how they talk on both sides of their mouth here. I wasn't trying to pause so soon here, but he asked a specific question and she answered it. And now that when he came back at her, she was like, well, I can take less. No, he asked the exact minimum and you gave him the minimum. And now you're gonna say it's less because it makes you look bad here. No, it doesn't work that way here. And for people in my comment section that want to say I'm nitpicking, no, we take what we see here because words matter. What you say out of your mouth, we're gonna take it. Don't think that you say something and we're supposed to overlook things here. No, we're staying on course here. Let's get back to the video.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood that.
how How much money would he need to make annually before you would seriously consider him for marriage?
Okay, I would say 70 and up.
Okay, I'm stopping again. I know my stats and numbers on this one here. So now she says 70 and up. Okay, let me give you something to the tribe here. We're going to break this down to just black men. Do you know that only 13% of black men make 75,000 or higher? And then, of course, we say that when we get to black men who make 100,000, it's only 7%. Now, I know we said all men earlier for her, but let's just break it down for black men in this discussion here. So she's going to go to 70%, and then earlier 100%. She is still eliminating roughly 85% of the men that she could have at her disposal, who could be actually looking for her, depending on her wants and needs here. You see how that goes here? You put a dollar marker on the dating market, and you basically eliminate almost everybody who could be suitable for you. Let's get back to the video.
I'll be honest.
Because I mean,
Be honest, Kev.
I do well too. So
That doesn't
okay,
matter.
that don't matter.
I know it doesn't.
Why say it?
I gotta be honest. We started off wrong with you lying to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not okay.
I was messing with you.
It
I'm
doesn't
a
matter.
jokester.
Okay, but we don't know each other. And that's all right.
That is true.
I'm be honest. It's off-putting. So, but then you say you're an alpha female and a control freak, and I don't. The kind of men that you would probably, except I don't really deal in like beta males.
I do attract a lot of beta males, which is crazy.
But I don't.
It
but I
ain't
don't
crazy.
Deal with those.
You attract what you are.
I don't deal with
I
those.
would prefer an alpha.
those.
I would prefer an alpha male, but I don't attract them. I feel like I'm kind of demanding and controlling by default because I do
Oh.
attract betas.
By default.
But I feel like if I ran into
red
the
flag,
right
red flag,
alpha,
red flag.
I would fall in that submissive role because I can't be that. But I can't let the blind lead the blind. Like you have to be that leader. Men tend not to be a leader.
Please? Can you let me speak?
Ooh, y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? The masculine came out here.
You attract betas because you're dominating and controlling. You can attract alphas. They will not keep you. They won't accept you. They don't want you. They don't need your money. And alpha males, high value men, productive, competitive, successful men, make enough money to where they don't have to deal with you. So this thing about I could be feminine, you either are or you are not. It's not a switch you turn on and off. And this is not a value judgment, but I don't really deal with beta males and 50-50 stuff. That's just not the platform I'm in. Because that's not a natural role for women. The alpha energy, the controlling energy. I mean, yeah, women need to be able to take care of themselves in a modern scenario, but you don't have to be a control freak. And if you were involved, how long? 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
4 years for the guy that was 4 years younger than you?
Yes.
And earn less?
Yes.
Yeah, wrong platform. You that's some Stella got a groove back kind of shit going on. So
I've been around alpha males, and when somebody is strong and they take the lead, it's natural for me to take that back seat when that person is capable of doing that.
What you seem to keep missing is like an alpha male has to prove something to you.
No, not prove. That's just who they are.
Listen, no, they're not. See, alpha males attract feminine women. And what you're saying is if I would consider being feminine, if an alpha male steps up and leads and does something to put me in my feminine, he's gone off about his business with his woman. Alpha males aren't in the business of proving to you. You must prove to us. I'm not going to sit there and negotiate with you. We'll just leave you with the 4-year younger boy. That's what a lot of you aggressive women don't seem to get. Nobody's got to prove anything to you. Man, there are more females on the planet than men. And at 36 years old, talking about you want a man making six figures, which is really what you want. I don't believe for 1 minute you'd accept a man making $70,000 in Southern California. That's $35,000 in Atlanta. I don't believe that for one bit.
Exactly.
I don't need it. I take care of myself. I mean, it would be nice, but you know, I don't need it, you know.
Y'all hear this?
But I mean, you know, I hear you talk a lot about that, but
I don't need it means I don't need
want
you.
to say is the one thing I feel kind of that you're missing is that you're not a woman and you're not out here dating these men. It's like there's young men, you know, there's men in the middle and there's older men, and you're not out here dating them. Like I'm actually out here going on dates with all types. And the older ones don't automatically make them mature, and the young ones don't automatically make them immature either.
Wait, before Kevin goes in, you hear she's about to give this blanket statement. She is literally painting all men, whether they're a lower salary man, average men, high value men, older men, younger men. You hear the tone here. This was literally her just generalizing all men that she is dating here, and then have the audacity to say, I don't know if you know this, Kevin. Kevin is hosting a show for years. He interacts with more men and women than you actually deal with. And the audacity to ask this question here. We actually need to think first before we start talking here. Oh boy, let's see what Kevin's going to say here. Let's get back to the video.
Just let you say all that because how arrogant of you.
Right.
That's arrogant?
Yes.
You don't know me and you don't know my background. I'm 51 years old. I've been over 3 church singles ministries. And I talk to, you don't know my background. See, the thing is, many women think just like yourself, think you got it all figured out, and people need to get up to your level. You're 15 years younger than me. You think you're going to put me up on game?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
I'm not.
She doesn't recognize it.
Of course I don't date men.
That's all I said.
And the thing is that dating men is not the point. You guys women control access to sex. Men control access to relationships. And the problem is women cannot get relationships today because you suck at them. Modern women suck at keeping relationships.
Got that right.
And they cannot keep men who are ranked higher value. Period. Point blank. End of sentence.
But would you agree that this generation of like this dating pool sucks as a whole on both sides?
You ladies, no, you ladies do.
So because it's just the ladies, it's not the men?
The problem objectively is with women because men have not changed. The expectations for men are still to be the same. Protector, provider, prophet, priest. We're still expected to do the things that any man of any generation has done. If you watch my show over 6 months, the thing that's different is women have less skills, less feminine energy, less any of this, and they're demanding more. I've had women on this show tonight who don't even have cookbooks, can't cook.
I have both of those.
But the thing is, women, previous generations, 2, 3, 4 years back, they prided themselves on the things that many women today simply cannot do. They didn't need to be alpha, realtors, and make money. They were proud at being mothers. So, sorry, the reason the dating pool sucks, the reason chivalry is dead is because modern women killed it.
But I do cook, and I cook very well, and I do have cookbooks.
Okay. However, you cannot get the kind of man that you can respect. Let's just put it on the wood. You cannot get
it's slim pickings over here, Kevin.
No, it's not slim pickings. It's in the mirror. Not slim pickings.
I know I have some self-work to do, and I work on that daily.
Okay, but what's the name of your therapist?
Ooh.
Well, I do. I will say that you said a word.
Y'all hear this?
You don't have a therapist.
Exactly.
You said I don't have a
therapist. Exactly. So you're in charge.
No, I don't have a therapist. Do I need one?
Well, let's look. Let's arguably look, business person. Let's look at the outcomes. Is what you're doing working? Are you qualified to fix you?
Yes.
Really? Show me an attorney who represents himself, and I'll show you an attorney who has a fool for a client.
Okay. Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why?
Ma'am?
Really?
You're not qualified to be your own therapist.
And on that note, I'm going to stop the video. I will put the link in the description below. I feel this is a good point to stop it here at that notion here, because this is a problem. I said it with people across the world, but I want to focus on Black people in general here. Woman here saying that she doesn't need a therapist, stating that she can help herself, thinking that she can correct her own problems, that she can look in the mirror, self-diagnose her problems, and then get her outcomes that she desires. That is not realistic. And you know how we know it's not realistic? She's 36 years old, still single with no kids. Kevin made the great example about lawyers who represent themselves. Anybody who is a lawyer in my tribe here, or if you've been involved or even know how the game works in the legal aspect, I don't care if you're the best lawyer law mind there is. No one represents themselves. Even if Johnny Cochran, if he was still alive, went to the judge would be like, I know who you are, Johnny. You sure you don't want to get any counsel? Because we cannot look at ourselves properly. And that's why we need to have proper representation when that happens here. The same thing in the medical field here. We're not doctors. We do not know our own problems. We are not professionals into looking up certain things that may occur to us day to day. And then we don't have the ability to take ourselves out of our bodies, to look at ourselves up from a third person point of view and to say, you know what, that dude, you need to fix this here. You need to fix this here. You know what, mentally, you need to tweak this here. I can't do that. Why? Because I'm not a professional. I have not done the work, the requirements to see what I need to get the help done. And we see this every single day with Black women when we say we need therapy. Why? Not just for dating, but just coping measures for every day-to-day life. She's 36 years old and single, but we did not know there could be something in her past that is preventing her from having the proper outcomes and having good relationships with men. And that's one of the things that Kevin Samuels stated, is the fact that in today, modern dating, women suck at it. And let's just be honest, modern dating, when has it really worked? Because when you think about it technically, is really a new thing. When you look at all the traditions and nuclear families we had up until we get to this modern age. So family, friends, if you know you have a problem, if you know you're not getting the outcomes you need, you cannot think that you can handle them by yourself. There are times where you need to handle a professional, hire a professional, whatever the case is. You have car problems. You don't have the equipment. You got to take your car to the shop. You're not feeling well and you're sick. You have to go to a doctor to get that medicine so that you can get better and get rid of that cold. If you have legal problems, you got arrested, you need to hire a lawyer because you can't represent yourself in front of the judge and in front of a jury. The same thing here with our day-to-day, regular, minuscule lives. We just might need a little tweak from someone here, a professional who knows what they're doing to help us, whether we have situations in trauma or the fact that, hey, it's 2022. We've been through a lot the last couple of years, and I need someone to talk to. But ladies, you cannot think that you're gonna get a man who makes $100,000 a year and you want all the outcomes you want and don't think that you don't have any problems and can't get yourself right and fixed, because us men can see that a mile away. And one last thing here, ladies, stop lying about your age. We can see and have an idea how old you are. We can tell this woman was not in her 20s. We can look in her face and say, you know what though, that dude, she's an attractive woman. I wouldn't get with her, but she's not 28, 27. Yeah, she's someone who looks in your 30s. So why lie when we know it? And then when the truth comes out, you look stupid and egg in your face. And you want to know something? We're not going to trust you, because if you can lie over something that's a 9-year age gap, what else are you arguing about on day-to-day matters? Comment, like, subscribe. Click on that bell notification below. I want to hear what the tribe says here. Was Kevin off base in his assessments here? What you think about this woman here who called in with all that was happening? And what you think about my assessments here in my comments? I want to hear what you guys got to say here. But until next time, I'm that dude named Dave. See y'all, YouTube world.